Alright, hello and welcome back to campaign Vetus Grandeur. We are in part 6 with the likes of the Roman Imamate showing off their stuff, the likes of Aelcorks and Lusitania going at it in North Africa, not Iberia, but the action could spread over to Lusitania as Aelcorks starts to invade westward. Aelcorks has 36k, whereas Lusitania has 14k. In the north, near London, we have a recently conquered London by the French Republic, and it should have a lot of unrest. Yes, it has 18.5 from separatism and intolerance. Protestantism is actually spreading inside the French Republic. We're going to see if they convert to it. I'm actually curious if they will. Then we got the separatist nations that have separated away from London. We have Hanover, RHN, Scotland, and Spoleto. We're going to see if any others separate away, of course. And we have the power that is the replication protocol just basically being as they should in Europe, or at least the Eastern Mediterranean, and being that power broker next to the Roman Imamate. Obviously, the Roman Imamate and the replication protocol are not friendly to each other, so we will see if they start fighting each other. And of course, we have to see what's going on in the east. I think ties. Could they actually come back? I don't know. The mandate is shit, as well as their meritocracy. I'm expecting no recent uprising. What are the reforms like? I mean, nothing's really going to help them at this point, but and they just went down in stability. Okay, fantastic. The robots want more of Japan, apparently. I don't know why, but we'll see. Jintauru and the Tomoko Empire. I have a feeling they're going to rival each other soon enough. It's not going to go well, probably. And then what is Seljun doing? Let's take a look. Colonist, okay. More Sarashtra. And more Lusitania being devoured by Aelcorks, as well as rebels. Also, I'm sorry if the audio levels are a little bit different today. My voice is a little on the low side because it's the seasonal allergies are really getting to me. I've had congestion issues, and it's just not fun. But what is fun is looking at how the Human Confederation is holding up. Because if they don't like pull things back and start embracing institutions and stuff, this technology gap is going to be really exploited by Strato and the Bohemian Order. Because let's look at it real quick. They are a nice shade of orange. Everyone else around them is a nice shade of green. It's, oh god. I feel sorry if the Human Confederation gets divvied up. And then of course, we have the replication protocol is at 12, 12, 14. They're starting to fall behind. They don't have the institutions of the Renaissance or the printing press, and that's making stuff a lot harder to tech up into. Meanwhile, you have like the Etruscans and shit that have embraced pretty much everything. Printing press, colonialism, all of that. Bohemian Order should have embraced everything. Yep. Completely fine. Fezzian separatists. Aelcorks is seizing North Africa as one would expect. Done nothing. Where is the moment in still colonizing over here? They are. The Adriatic will be theirs, and London is being invaded by the Scottish again. What did the Scottish take? Just right up here. Okay, that makes sense. It's more Scottish land. Can we see the devastation? Look at, oh my god. Yeah, everything in London is just ashes at this point. The Cumont Confederation, nothing is prosperous there. Nothing. And the Straits, Constantinople, ashes. Sezeuxis, complete, there's just nothing there. There's probably just like a few people wandering the coast. That's it. I don't see how this is, how Sezeuxis will ever just, you know, come out of this. Someone needs to end their misery. This is painful to watch. Actually, no one is at war with each other right now, so maybe a little bit of speed 5? Rio de Prata. Kayor. Nothing in South Africa. Alright. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of speed 5 and see what goes on. See what goes down. Because we want to get to global trade opening up. I actually don't know what the most valuable trade node is right now, but we'll see. I'm not even going to zoom into that war. It's just, you know, London is getting feasted upon by Hanover and Airports. No one is surprised at this point. They're just picking apart the corpse. Bohemian Order is perfectly fine. The Cumont Confederation is still stable. Strato is still stable. Well, most places are still pretty stable. Oh, Scotland is going full expansionist. Oh yeah, you'll be able to hear that water flowing throughout the pipes. I think everyone is just watching for if replication protocol goes in on any nation. London is actually... Wait, what? London and Lower Lorraine. Okay, that's why. Why are you still allied to London, my man? So, what is... Thestios is trying to go back near their homeland. Oh, bless you, Thestios, for trying. But I don't think it's going to do much. I mean, might have... Oh, Thestios. You can invest in technology. You can make cannons. Come on! Although once mighty have fallen. Hanover is growing up here. Airports is growing down here. Really a little Spoleto over here. And a little Connaught. What's that? Apologies about that. Had to pause the recording and do some things real quick. Okay, let's go back to speed 5. We're in 1591. Let's go back down to speed 4 and see how this religious map mode is. Because the French Republic is toiling away under this Protestant, not invasion, but conversion. And then, did the replication protocol take humanist ideas? They didn't, so... Oh lord. Internal conflicts. Oh, I think we're gonna see this, this once great hive mind of mechanoids collapse into oblivion. I'm surprised their religious unity is that high. Yeesh. This can only do so much. Oh, and they're bankrupt. Alright, so this empire is probably gonna fall. And the thing is, if the replication protocol falls, the Roman Imamate is left to be maybe vibe checked by the Bohemian Order. We'll have to see. I don't foresee the synthetics really holding out. 39.2%, and Seljun isn't even that powerful. 11, 13, 13 versus 12, 12, 14, and they have like, oh, actually they have quite a bit of troops. Okay, so Seljun can break away and stop giving 39 ducats, I think it's a year, to the synthetics. Then that'll be a large chunk, or at least a decent chunk of income and power going away. Okay, again, I apologize about the jump in recording. I had to do that because various matters going on inside this house, and if you see the data jumped a little bit forward, it's because I forgot to pause the game while it was while I was pausing the recording. Nothing serious happened, no wars happened. Pretty much the only things that happened in that time period was Aelcorks going after more of North Africa and piecing out of that. No huge wars between like the Etruscans, the Roman Imamate, nothing like that. So we can keep going, speeding ahead to 1600 when we will get global trade. Let's go ahead and look at the French Republic. So they have embraced the printing press. Global trade, the year 1600. Oh! Okay, so apparently this is already the highest value trade node. Whatever, I think it's either Paris or the English Channel. Okay. Interesting. And Destiny has to... Oh. I thought they were going to be able to make something out of them. Make something out of that land, but nothing. How are you doing, Aelcorks? You are rising fast. Look at all these good ideas. Shock ideas, too. Governing capacity, artillery fire, yearly Patriarch authority. Look at that, Patriarch authority. That's a lot of... I still think Orthodox needs to be fucking nerfed somehow. Like, this, along with the icons, it's too fucking powerful, man. It really is. And then, yeah, but other than that, it's even harder to take their land. 50% hostile core creation cost. And they're still going with only one colonist. That's slow going. But we'll see. We'll see how far they get into North Africa before they get involved in a huge war. So 40k, 58k. The French Republic with 93k. Holy shit. I didn't think they'd have that much. They're starting to rival the Bohemians. And the Roman Imamate has even more than both. 117. How's their manpower? They're starting to regain some manpower. They still have the largest fleet. I don't see anyone breaking that Roman power block. Just good luck. They've secured the Adriatic almost, or at least the southern Adriatic. All of Sicily is converted. Man, the Romans are just going hard. 1, 2, 3, yep. Age of Reformation, they did from 1500 to 1550 for their golden age. How are you doing, synthetics? Internal conflicts. Yeah, no one expected otherwise. This is what happens when you keep overstretching your empire. The peasants are revolting over there. I don't know. How are your subjects doing? Snuva and Seljuan don't want independence just yet. But soon enough, they will. Scotland forever indeed. Scotland's actually doing really well for themselves, and that makes me happy. And then the Jews, they're doing very well up here. They're just in their cozy little spot, colonizing away, turning things to Hebrew and Jewish faith. What does it give? Tolerance of the true faith and possible advisors. It's not bad. More advisors is really never bad. Part of me wonders that if this land will break away from the synthetics. But I have a feeling they're really going to want to hold on to this land. Strato, still, their military sucks ass, even though they're trying to expand hard. 4 colonists and shit, and not even that many loans. Just their economy. Pretty shit. I mean, look at this. Not even that much income. And they're mostly paying their expenses for army and interest. That's not too good. Let's get the global trade, people! Even the global trade is pretty much like the most mundane, one of the most mundane institutions, simply because it spreads to everyone pretty quickly. And we have Mexico! Valencia formed Mexico, and they took more land from Ossia, of course. I don't think this really surprised anyone. I feel sorry for Ossia, but what can you do? You have a Mexican Grand Republic made of Andalusi culture. Well, and now Umbrian too, because they took over Ossian lands. But there's no stopping Mexico at this point. Imperialist ambition. This is actually a pretty good idea set if you're still expanding. Let's see where all these colonists are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seriously, who in the old world is gonna challenge this shit? I don't know who. 78k, 61 ships. Good luck. Lusitania, let's see how you're doing with your subjects. Oh, and a disaster incoming. Internal conflicts. Boy, how could this have been prevented? They ain't chosen a naval doctrine. Why? They're fucking Lusitania of all things. I don't know. Maybe it's not programmed into the AI. I have no idea. Alright, Chang is going off on London. No surprise there. Hanover is colonizing still. Seriously, it's the build up right now to a big war. The tension is palpable. You can feel it. I also really hope I don't have to redo this recording. I'm using OBS right now, and I'm using that pause record feature. I don't know how well it's going to do. If I have to redo this recording, I'm going to be pissed. But let's hope. Let's hope together, folks. Jintauru, how many? 42k? It's not bad. Meat down here. The Kuroki dynasty is dead too. It's not around. Why they won't colonize anywhere else, I have no fucking idea. They have the raid. What? Hold up. No, this is all in range. Why? I have no, like, inclination. And I don't want to, like, manually pull the colonists up. This is AI only. I'm not really about to force the AI to colonize elsewhere. Zeuxis is trying to, despite their circumstances. And I'm not going to pull them back so they can get their economy in order. No. Doesn't make sense to me. Well, Lorraine, man. They're making strides. Toledo. Bass. Navarrese. Gascon. Let's look at this culture map mode. Cuman. Look at that Greek culture spreading around nicely. And we got Roman culture. Nubian. Ugh. Just disgusting Nubian culture. Nah, I'm just joking. But, hey, Aretna might get free. Realistically, it won't, because the synthetics are going to, like, shut down this rebellion. But one can hope. And over here, in the Mashriq, we have Basra and Iraq. And over here, Sindh, Tanjore, Tanjore, Calicut, Golconda, Bengali. Maybe the synthetics will be like London in this sense and spawn out a whole bunch of EU4 vanilla tags. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. Oh yeah, internal conflicts. I don't think you're going to be able to defeat 17k noble rebels. That's just my feeling. Oh, we have global trade as well, spawning in France. Or, well, the French Republic. I keep having to correct myself, because it's... The French Republic is just in the same place France is, except it's a republic. It's not a monarchy. Alright, and they're doing really well for themselves, which is pretty nice. They're not quite isolated like Marathia is, and they're getting involved in politics. And they haven't been as isolated as the Bohemian Order or the Etruscans. March Trappist. Oh, Lusitania is now colonizing inward. Okay. I think Lusitania is a little pissed off that Ailcourts fucked them up, and now they want to colonize all of Iberia so that they can build up their land power. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen that. London's getting invaded again by Scotland. I don't think this is Scotland. Smoother, are you still making things Norse? Yes, you are. That kind of makes me happy. The lives of the Norse are not yet dead. And then Bizarria right there. They had like Italian traditions or something like that. Whatever. It's whatever. Danzig might get free as well as the Geatish. I'm still wondering what RHN is supposed to be. At least they got like French ducal ideas. But I don't think they can form France. I don't think so. Oh, the Roman Imamate. Are you going to declare war on anyone? Let's check your ideas. Health ideas. I mean, they're in absolutely no danger of bankruptcy. So they're colonizing more North Africa and Albania, where the Etruscans going. Things are just building up right now. This episode is more about building up than anything. Strato is at war with Snuva and Spoleto. Snuva is at war with Thestias, Aelcorx, and Strato. Okay, this is actually an interesting one. I don't know who would win this. Snuva has 8k. Strato has 10. And okay, so Aelcorx is over here. Never mind. It's Snuva is pretty much done. Give back my land to Aethopolis. Aethopolis deserves it, not you, Snuva. Where? And their capital's still down here. Of course. Man, look at all this land that could have been Stratos if they didn't succumb to the robots. Could have been. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Regrara's still trying to break free. Break free! Scotland, if you... London are separatists. Northumbrian. Connacht. Okay, so Connacht is basically like the primary culture. Alright. I actually don't know if they can form Ireland. No, they cannot. Okay, so that's something with like the custom setup. They cannot form Ireland. So then that probably means Scotland can't form Great Britain either. Although why would they? They should form like Albion or something. Sadly, Albion isn't in EU4. Nor is the Angevin Empire. They can get another tech. What can they get here? A new consort appears, dissolve monasteries, grant monopoly. I forgot that Anglican can just get free stability like that. Second Snuvelian coast invasion against Thestian. Varna. Where's Varna? Okay, so it's right here. Well, I think we all saw this coming, Snuva. You're just trying. I get that you're trying, but it's just not enough. And while we're gonna wind down the episode, we can at least look at the national ideas and such of various nations. Okay. Let's look at Snuva's. I think the thing that's really buffing up Snuva's what is it called? Their economy is the fact that they can raid coasts. If they didn't have that, I think they would be really worse off. Why they're getting shock ideas, I do not know. It's good early on, and in order for it to be good late game, you have to have some really good cavalry specialty. Snuva doesn't have that. The one that does have it, I think, is like Saljun. I think I gave them good cavalry combat stuff. Yes, I did. However, they didn't take shock ideas yet. How are you doing, Aethopolis? Are you just trying to eke out a living? Just eking out a living. At least the Republic is still going strong. I'm happy about that. Federal Republic, yeah. Professional army and shit. Reinforce them Republican values, damn right. How many? Oh, probably not. They still got plenty of provinces. London isn't in danger of being fully annexed anytime soon. Actually, I don't think any nation right now is in danger of being fully annexed. But we'll see how long that statement holds. What is Brazil doing? Just chilling. Emperor Poncio de Vasuras. Brazil legit is just chilling. I dig it. No reason to be doing wacky shit, colonizing Africa or anything. No, We're just gonna take it easy and relax. Meanwhile, Lusitania is having the ride of her life with Aelcorks invading again. What is the war goal this time, Aelcorks? Let's see down here. Mazagal. Okay. Something tells me it's not going to go well for Lusitania, and that Aelcorks is going to take all of North Africa and just dominate Iberia. 14, 15, 16, 17, 17, 16. Yeah, it's telling that Lusitania's ideas are falling behind. I mean, they're going for fire ideas, which is good for the late game. They're going for fleet basing, but Aelcorks is just... They've got too much instead. They've got too much on them. And on top of that, that's 15% technology cost. Is really powerful over time. Regrara's about to break free here. Let's see it. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Regrara is free again under the Potasics. And yeah, we'll stop this in about July of 1608. Things are going well, I would say, in terms of like the world getting colonized. Things are moving a lot faster in terms of that than I thought they would. Since like one of the players did a test of like 1821 with one custom nation, and they didn't get far at all in colonizing the world. But with this many, I think there's good potential. Not all of the world is going to get colonized, obviously. I mean, you got like all of Siberia here. And let's just look at the religious map mode and shit. Click around. There's too much to colonize overall. But it's doing pretty well. The world is doing pretty well. And we'll wait till Aelcorks is actually done with this war. They're done with it. And they've taken off some of mainland Lusitania. That's gotta hurt. That has really got to hurt. I feel sorry for him. Lusitania was on top of the world, on top of the Western world almost. And now reduced to this. What shall we see in part 7? That I do wonder. Protestantism is actually still making its way into Paris. Or it has. It's just the French Republic is still teetering on, am I going to go Protestant? Am I not going to go Protestant? Okay. You've got still a lot of, what's called, religious unity, so that's really good. We're going to see the Great Power Map mode. Bro, the Roman Imamate, I don't know how they are still on top of the world. Nothing and no one is stopping them right now. Replication Protocol is so behind on tech too. Oh my god. Mexico is behind on tech as well, but I mean, it's less of a factor and it's also more understandable than Replication Protocol. Bohemian Order though, I don't know if they're going to be able to handle the Roman Imamate 154 versus 117, and then the Etruscans can really balance things out with 54k, and the French Republic with 110. Like that's also a hefty chunk of troops that are going to weigh in on one side or the other. I mean, Scotland, Bohemian Order, Aelcorks, Hanover and Lower Lorraine. There's no one that wants to be friends with the Roman Imamate for some reason. I don't know. They should have some friends because, well, they're really powerful. At least they're guaranteeing the Aethopolis. And then East Asia is pretty much just same as always. Let's go check Atomical Empire real quick. Their ideas: weapon quality, shock, expansion, but they're not colonizing anything else, so I don't know why the fuck they have expansion still. Suzuxis is trying their best, but it's a sad day for them. Bohemian Order still doesn't have Tech 16, but they're getting there. They are really. I'm waiting for that big war that's gonna happen, the Great War, the war to end all wars. We'll see. We're gonna see. Hopefully, in part 7, shit goes down. As of now, part 6 is done, and I will see you all in the next part.